Well, good morning. I haven't made a video in quite a while. It's been busy. We've moved. It's just a lot of life changes, a lot of great things. It's almost Christmas time. It's December 17. We're a week from Christmas. It's an exciting time. I'm going to do a little video series. Haven't done one of these in a while. And I like to encourage people, and I've been encouraged by a lot of friends and others, family. And I want to be an encouragement, especially for folks that are my age and older. I'm 65. And so if you're the Medicare generation, boomers like me, this is going to be for you. And it's going to be on fitness and wellness and health and so on. And I'm not an expert in the health and fitness industry, not trying to be one. But if I can help one person through making some videos, I want to do that because you're not one foot in the grave. I've got an artificial hip, had back surgery. I use a cane a lot when I walk right now, but I'm still really healthy overall and fit. And so I want to encourage you. So today, my first video I want to do as we're moving toward 2025 and new goals and setting up some new systems for growth and so on is the why. We always want to start with why. Why would you want to get in shape physically? Why would you want to grow spiritually? Why would you want to do better financially? Well, all these different areas, none of us have arrived at any of these. And so we all can grow here. And again, I'm not an expert on health and fitness, but I have a PhD. I went to school a long time. I did learn how to study. And I have been very interested as a layperson. And I've gone through the training. I just haven't taken the test to be a personal trainer. So I've studied a lot, read lots of books, watched a lot of videos, podcasts. So I feel like what I'm sharing about my own information is valid and helpful, might not necessarily apply to you. So I have limitations. So, and I'll talk about that in one of those. How do you work around the limitations and not use those as an excuse? But beyond anything, you got to have a why. You're just not going to push yourself. This culture we live in is a path of least resistance, embrace culture, don't do hard things culture. And that's not healthy, and that's not good. And so how do we try to grow and get stronger in any field? But I'm going to talk specifically about health and fitness. And you start with why. My why is simply this, and your why may be totally different. Hey, it may be vanity, but my why is simply this. I am a person of faith. Jesus Christ has changed my life. He's been far better to me than I've often been to him, but God has shown me so much grace. And so I even have it tattooed on my arm. It's my only tattoo, but it's the word grace in Greek. Which is God's unmerited love. So I'm not going to preach at you, but I just want to say that I've experienced such grace from God that the time that I have left, I want to be as healthy as I can to serve him and to help people and be an encouragement as best I can. I just certainly don't. And another thing is I don't want to be a burden to my kids. I don't want to be a burden to my family. And so my why is, even for my physical, is spiritual first. So my first why is because of my faith and just out of a spirit of gratitude. I am so grateful to God that I want to be as fit as I can be. A second reason for me is that fitness, I work out not primarily for the physical benefits, but for the mental. I have ADHD. I've been diagnosed with depression. I've had issues. I've, at one point in my life, been suicidal. I have walked through a lot of darkness and also experienced an incredible amount of joy. And so I've learned what experts will tell you, what research shows, and that is fitness is one of the best things you can do for your mental health, and especially strength training. I'm not talking about running for an hour on a treadmill. I'm talking about pick up hard things, heavy things, move heavy things. And so a why for me is spiritual, a why for me is emotional, but also a why for me is relational. I got grandkids, man, and I can't play soccer with Lincoln like I'd like to, or wrestle with the bigger kids. But you know what I can do? I can get around. I can get down on the floor and play with them. Our brand new little baby granddaughter, Lenny, who's just a few months old. Man, I can get down there and do that. I want to be able to get in the floor and get up and go out, even for just a little while, kick a soccer ball with Lincoln and so on. So I just want to encourage you to think about as you look to 2025 and you think about wherever you are, why do I want to get stronger? And let me say this specifically if you're over 65. It's never too late. I've just mentioned one study recently where they looked at 80 octogenarians, people over 80, and compared them with young people who had not done strength training. And they did strength training, and I don't remember if it was 6 weeks or 12 weeks, but remarkably, the octogenarians gained as much muscle as the young people if they hadn't been working out. And I saw another study where people that were on walkers and canes, and I use a cane some now, were able to, through some basic, simple strength training, not hard, not lifting your body weight or whatever. I mean, in plates on a bar, but really have become stronger and healthier. So especially if you know someone that's over 65, maybe send them this video and encourage them, your grandmother or somebody. We want to be happy grandpappies and grandmammies, okay? And we want to be healthy, and I want to encourage you to do that. Thanks so much, and God bless.